Hey guys, welcome to the video. Salt here. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I had a couple of people ask about the back rooms yesterday when I showed them off during the beginning of my video. And so I thought it would be a good opportunity to maybe do a video and just explain the back rooms in a little bit more detail and what you could do back here compared to what you can do in the Orbiter. So of course, this video will probably have some light spoilers to the Warframe 1999 stuff. And so if you don't want any kind of Warframe 1999 spoilers, I would suggest clicking off of this, do the mission. When you finally get to the back rooms, yourself, then you can come back and watch the video, and you shouldn't be having too many spoilers. So, okay. So, of course, the back rooms are a back room of the mall, and so this is where you enter your room at right here. But let's go through it. As soon as I walk through this, it's actually going to start lagging just a little bit, and it's because it's putting me into a multiplayer instance where other people are. So now I'm in the mall. It's a fluid thing without a loading screen really, and now there's a bunch. This is just the regular mall where there's a bunch of random people. And to go back in, I just do the same thing. If I open up my map here, you'll see about where it is. It's this is the food court down here. You go up these stairs. There's this little store. I don't even know what this thing says up here, but it's in the back of this store. And the same thing when I go through this door. It's going to be a little lag because it's switching me back into an instance with just me in the back rooms. Okay, and now I'm in the back rooms here. And so we're gonna just kind of work our way around, and we're gonna show all the stations. So we have the Atomocycle station here. This is where you can customize your Atomocycle if you want to. This big table in the middle here has a few different stations. So this right here is the Arcane station, where you can upgrade your Arcanes or see which Arcanes you have, just like you can in the Orbiter. This one right here is the Relic station. At the very end here, we have the market, just like you have in the Orbiter. Okay, let me go back on this side here, because there's a few more stations right here in the corner. Right here is going to be your mod station, where you do your mods, your Iatan sculpture stuff, your ribbon stuff, things like that. Right behind it is going to be the Nightwave. And then to the right here is going to be syndicates. So again, all pretty, normal stuff you would have in the Orbiter, except for the Atomocycle station. This big area here is the arsenal. So if I go ahead and click this, it goes into the arsenal, works and functions the same way as the Orbiter. Right here is going to be the foundry. So, if I back up a little bit here, so to the right of the arsenal is going to be the foundry. I'm going to continue working my way to the right here. This right here, it's that weird console that's in your Orbiter that shows you like the Sentinel you're using. It's never really been interactable, so it just kind of sits here. And same thing with the Orbiter. It's not interactable here either. Right here is your incubator in the corner. If I continue here, we have the Conclave or PvP terminal here. And we've gone through all of the stations on the downstairs now. So we went from left to right. And now we're going to go ahead and go this way here. You have a little area under your stairs. Nothing is here, but, maybe you could decorate and put something cool there. Forward is going to be the Helminth. So this is going to be another little spoiler. If you don't know what a Helminth is and you don't want it spoiled, again, you can go ahead and click off, and then, when you do understand what a Helminth is, you can come back and it won't be too much of a spoiler there. But I think a lot of people know what a Helminth is already. So I'm going to make a left here, though. I'm going to go in the upstairs room. And so starting from the left here, we have the Soma Cord, just like you have in the Orbiter. We have a Warframe display station, which is really nice. I think this is really cool. And there's actually a few of these. There's 3 display stations in on the upstairs area here. And it's very easy to use. You just click it, and it brings up your Warframe builds, and it'll use whatever aesthetic that your Warframe build had, right? So like my Inaros that I always use for weapon testing, I can click on this and now it looks like my Inaros for weapon testing. And I had the Vesper on him yesterday, and so he's holding the Vesper. So it's very easy to set up like what kind of display you want, and they could all be different. So if you see the one over there is Hildren, this one over here is Inaros, and then there's another one in the back here, which is going to be another Hildren. This right here is the Codex, just like the Orbiter. In the middle of this room right here is going to be the navigation. So you can actually get to all of your missions just from here. Behind me is a TV that is interactable. You can turn it off. You can change the channel. I think it's just for aesthetics because I don't think it actually does anything. It would be really cool if they added like GTA radio or like Saints Row radio or something like kind of just funny. But they don't have that. It's just kind of like a random channels. Okay, so we're going to continue now this way. In this corner, we have a little mirror. This is going to be the operator corner. So this is where you mess around with your operator or drifter. Again, we have another Articula stand here. We have two stations here. So we'll do the station in the back here first. This is going to be the news and the community news station. I don't use this too much, but I think some people might. This station right here is unique to 1999. This is like the station that has your calendar and the missions, and then like your AOL Instant Messenger looking thing. We continue in this smaller back room here. We have another Articula stand. Eventually, when you reach a certain level with whoever you are dating, they will move into the back rooms with you. I don't know if they all sit in the same place, but this seems to be the area where Letty stands at least. So maybe the other ones will stand different places in your back room, or maybe they all stand in this area right here. And then this is actually not part of the back room. This is something I added on. So over here is really just a balcony. There's nothing else past this. I'll show this little area, though, afterwards. So we're going to go ahead and go back, and we're going to check out the helmet now. Now, if you notice, the helmet actually looks a lot different than the helmet in your ship. He looks a little bit meatier and a little bit meaner. I actually really like the way he looks. Now, he doesn't seem to be interactable like the helmet in your ship. Like, you know how you can kind of mess around with them and get some just fun, cute interactions with your helmet. He doesn't really seem to be interactable here, which I personally don't care about, but maybe some people would. You have your helmet chair here. You can do everything that you normally would in your helmet. The flowers, when you subsume a Warframe, they become a flower. Now, I have every Warframe subsumed except for one of them. I don't think I've subsumed Cyto 9 yet. So I should have a lot of flowers. And in the Orbiter, I have a crapload of flowers, but it just seems like there's a little bit less here. I don't know. Maybe they're spread out, though, too, because I think there's flowers in a few places. Or maybe it's just there. I don't know. But so this room just has the chair. And the other interactable in this room is, of course, the name changer, right? You can name your helmet here. So that's it for the interactables in this room. And that's the back rooms. Those are all of the stations. The only thing that the back room is missing that the Orbiter has is the railjack station and also the Lotus helmet. You know how the Lotus helmet, you can go in and you can change how the Lotus looks. This doesn't have a Lotus helmet, and this doesn't have a railjack station. Everything else it has, I don't think I missed anything. I think, oh, you know what? It doesn't have an aquarium like your Orbiter does too. So maybe maybe you really like the aquarium. There's no aquarium here. Maybe they'll add that eventually. So yeah, that's a little tour of the back rooms here. You know, you have the top area. You have the helmets back here, and then you have this large bottom area with a bunch of stations. And of course, this door right here leads back out to the mall. Now, I just wanted to show off what I've been working on as well.
What? Were you expecting
So
dinner?
this area here, like I was saying, just ends in a balcony, and there's really nothing else past this. Well, I added a little room. Again, I wanted to kind of move everything back here, but I wanted to have a little bit more space to kind of sprawl out a bit. And so I added this room back here. We have Andy, our new intern. He's going to be working for us now. We have the top commenter board, the first commenter board, the recent supporters there. Some of this room I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. I like this area for Andy. I like this area for the board. Andy, of course, has whatever weapon or Warframe we're going to be working on his little computer there. But for the other parts of this room here, I'm not really too sure yet. I guess we'll figure that out. There also seems to be some, and this also could be because I'm so close to the ceiling, so there might be some lighting issues. But some of the lighting seems to be making tiles different colors. So, for instance, you see this middle area here, how it's kind of dark. This is the same, item as this area right here. It's just for some reason it changed to a darker color because of the lighting. Same thing with the tiles over here, and this rug also, half of this is dark and half of this is light. So I don't know if that's something with my graphical settings or if it's maybe the lighting's just a little bit weird because I'm so close to the ceiling.
You, me, tonight.
So another thing I wanted to show, and it's because I've heard this a lot, especially in my clan, is how to get rid of all of the garbage and stuff, especially the stuff that's under the stairs here. So if you press escape and you go to equipment, backroom appearance, there is a toggle up here, default decorations visible. I do not have them visible. If I turn them visible, you see the garbage comes back. And now there's a bunch of garbage back here. I do get a little mat here, which is kind of nice, but I would rather just put my own mat down. The upstairs does look a little bit more full, though, because you have these couches, you have a nice rug. And when you do take those off, if I go back into equipment, backroom appearance, and I turn these off, they do go away. So it looks a little bit sparse. So I will have to eventually add a rug up here. I just don't like all that trash on the bottom of my stairs. I would rather use that area for something else. Not that we really need to, but just for decoration purposes. I love decorating. But also in that menu here, if I go to equipment, backroom appearance, you can also mess around with the different colors. So the walls, how they're a red brick, maybe you want them a different color here. They're the default's red. Maybe I want them yellow or goldish looking, right? I think it's kind of ugly, so I'm not going to keep that there. But maybe I want them white. Maybe I want them maybe even more red. So you can change the colors there. The concrete floors you can change in different colors. You can, I thought that was the floors. That's the wall. Well, I guess you could change the concrete walls different colors too there. It's kind of cool. Oh, there is concrete walls, concrete floors. There we go. You can have a yellow floor. Look like you just urinated all over it. It happens sometimes. Wood ceilings you can change the color of. Wood floors you can change the colors of. So, keep in mind this area here. And yeah, I think that's it. Let me see. Equipment, back room. You have the decorate tab, which is, the normal tab you go to put things in. And then you have the backroom appearance. This is how you get rid of that trash and how you change the different colors on the floor and the walls and stuff. So it's a little video today. I thought this was helpful, or I was hoping that this would be helpful. Let me know if it was. If you guys liked it, consider giving it a like. If you haven't subbed yet, consider subbing or tell me what I can do to earn your sub. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. All right, bye.